cheers.
Cheers.
Why are we drinking?
This is gonna be a heavy ass topic. Another
Yeah.
heavy ass controversial
Why are
topic.
we doing such heavy topics recently?
Um
I
well,
kind of like it, to be honest.
we kind of have to talk about these things if we especially if we have this platform. I think it's, you know, we should take advantage of it. So,
Yeah.
ang serious, nakakairita.
'Di ba? It's like our recent episodes is like super serious. Before
Yeah.
that though, so
Mm.
the concert was. Oh, look at your face. Wait, before that, cheers. Oh, bottoms up.
Cheers.
Ano yung baba naman yan?
Chill lang, medyo maaga pa.
Oh my god.
But
Like
yeah,
I
the
love
concert
soju, but
was
yeah.
amazing. As in, that's it. I feel like that's an understatement. Like, if you're there, if you were there, like, imposible na hindi ka talaga maka-experience ng PCD. It's really like you were dreaming. Like, it was surreal. And everyone was just like singing. It was like we were all, we were all just partying with them. I
How many
swear, like
songs did they
umiyak talaga
perform?
ako. Uh,
Rough estimate.
siguro mga more or less 20. I wouldn't say 20, pero mga ganun. Mga
It's
ganun.
not bad. Yeah, like your
Oh.
normal usual concert. It's not like Taylor Swift who did 40. It's like a
Yeah,
while
pero
ago.
considering na yung last concert nila, ilang songs lang yung pinerform nila.
Mm,
But this one, I think, it lasted for almost 2 hours din. Kasi matagal yung encore kasi it was Lisa's birthday. So,
that's right. Yeah.
by the way, I went to day 2. So, we celebrated Lisa's birthday. So, the encore was a bit longer than day 1. And yeah,
Mm-mm.
oh my God. They look unreal, dude. They look like dolls. Rose,
Okay, so
dude. Rose, oh my God. Like,
so
wala
I've
siyang
been
pores.
hearing that. I've been hearing that from people because I have neighbors that actually went to day
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
and she was probably biased because she was a Chaeyoung bias, diba?
Uh,
Pero um, she did say that everyone looked unbelievably superb, but Rose
yeah.
was something else.
Yeah. I mean, just thinking about it now, I'm getting goosebumps. Like when you like nakita ko sila with like my own eyes. I mean, I went to their concert last 2019, but I was a bit I was a bit far pa kasi ng onte. But then this one kasi I was like by the center stage. Like
Yeah,
grabe, they
next
look
to people.
unreal. Basta, but yeah, Rosie was something else. I mean, pati yung vocals niya live, like wow, you could
Yeah,
really hear her.
I'm a Rose bias, so I won't disagree with that. But
Yeah.
I guess it's just really cool to know that Rose is um as advertised in a sense.
Hmm.
It's like she was really just something else. That's what I kept on hearing. It's like everyone looked amazing, but Rose
Getting
was
goosebumps.
yeah, Rose was something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked my concert. Punta ka
Like,
ulit next time.
well, they're saying that there's gonna be an encore. That was actually
Oh
nadulas pa nga
yeah.
si Jenny eh.
Oh,
So,
nadula si Jenny. So I saw Rose's
yeah. She was
expression.
like,
It's like,
wait.
what are you doing?
You're not
Why are
supposed
you
to
saying
say
that?
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm like gonna go or not. Parang,
I'm not gonna miss the next one. I gotta
oh
go. I
my
gotta go.
gosh, please. Like, kung may chance ka na, punta ka na, I swear. As in,
I gotta go. Like I have to
yeah,
be
you
there.
have to. You have to.
Anyway, welcome to the Kingdom Podcast Season 3. My name is Yuki. Over here is Ingrid. It's a DWI
Hello.
show. We are drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of reasons why we're doing this episode. As you can see, probably on the thumbnail, we have Chaeyoung there.
Mm-hmm.
Chaeyoung from Twice. So, hey, I hate doing Twice episodes. Like, there's always a hesitation for me to bombard the Nations Girl group.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily Chaeyoung that we wanted to talk about, but Chaeyoung was the catalyst for what we are going to talk about, which is going, defending our idols.
Yeah.
So, if you did not know recently, Chaeyoung was blasted on social media, mm, blasted, canceled, things like that,
Mm-hmm.
because of what she did. Um, when they were in New York,
Mm-hmm.
she wore, for context, she wore a shirt with the swastika on it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it. Can we say it's bad? Yeah, it is bad, right?
It is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's universally known. It's like I myself, to be honest with you, like just for context, because probably people might see this like at one point. I I also have something similar to that, but not really. Because I have posters on the wall, as you can see. Like this is the
Mm.
Avengers poster. One of my favorite movies of all time is
Mm.
entitled "Inglorious Bastards." I don't know if you've
Right.
seen that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And like I had that, but that's not the swastika by any. Well, it
Mm.
is, but not by any means am I, you know, showing it to everyone.
Right.
It's like, hey, look at this. It's really cool, and I
Mm.
just don't want to be called out for that. But I mainly have that not because of what the movie stands for, but because I just adore the movie.
Right.
So I just wanted to point that out.
Mm.
It's obviously it's a universally known sign. A lot of people, it's a hate sign. It's like you go to Germany and you get arrested for wearing something like that. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's not like you literally get arrested for wearing something like that. It's not allowed. That also goes to other for other countries, as far as I know. Like you really do get arrested. So it's something that is universally known to be something that you're not supposed to be doing. It is really bad. But the amount of people that would show support, like I would understand the support, by any means, just go for it. Support your idols. But the amount of people that defend them because of doing this kind of shit is
Mm-hmm.
just, for me, it's just appalling to begin with. Because
Mm.
I think we should hold people accountable for things that they do. It's like I'm not saying that. Oh, fuck you, Yuki. Oh, she's not a Nazi. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm not saying that she is. I
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that she's not. You know, I'm 99% sure. The 1% is
Right.
only mainly because I actually don't know. So I'm
Mm.
99% sure that she's not in any means like a far right person or someone supporting Nazi Germany or things like that. It's not that.
Mm.
But I think people should definitely hold people accountable, regardless
Mm-hmm.
of their status. Because what if someone else? What if like imagine like you, Ingrid, like you would wear something like that? I would fucking call you out. It's like, what the fuck? Why the fuck are you wearing that?
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna get canceled for that.
Right.
So, and it's a bit difficult to say. A lot of people would say na hindi kasi nila alam yung ano eh, ganto ganyan ganyan eh. It's like
Mm.
ignorance would probably be another thing that can be a defense towards what
Mm.
happened. Another
Yeah.
thing would be yung stylist naman niya yung nagbigay niyan, yung cordy naman niya yung nagbigay niyan eh. So she wouldn't really know.
Yeah. But
But
not knowing should be an even bigger problem,
exactly.
to be
That's what I was
honest.
going to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
So being ignorant towards a logo or a sign that represented torture,
Mm-hmm.
war, killing, murder, things like that
Mm-hmm.
is just, and you not knowing about it, it's like fucking horrible. Like, it was directly considered to be the logo for one of the logos that represented
Mm-hmm.
World War II.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this because the country that you live in was directly
Affected by it as well. Yeah.
affected by it and actually caused them to separate between North and South.
Mm-hmm.
So it's impossible for you not to know that. And the process of doing this, right? The process of getting people to pick out clothes for you, you bought it or someone else
Yeah.
bought it and
No,
looked at it. She was like,
he was actually wearing it twice. Pun intended. She wore
oh,
it
really?
twice. Um, and also I think it wasn't a stage outfit. It was, she chose it for herself. And apparently, I did some reading. Um, it's it's a Sid Vicious T-shirt.
Yeah, it's Sid
So
Vicious.
he's
Yeah.
he's from this band. I'm not sure.
Uh,
Um, Sex
yeah.
Pistols. I don't know.
Sex Pistols. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Hmm. So yeah, I mean, apparently it's a very difficult clothing item to even try to
Consider.
get. Yeah, and it's also very expensive. And the fact that
Mm.
she wore it on just a random day.
So it is like based on your research, it was a difficult clothing to get.
Apparently, they were saying that it's not like she thrifted it or something, but
Yeah,
like apparently it's like a limited
edition kind of
clothing
thing.
item. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's not. She
So
didn't
she
get it from
actually
Cubao
thought
X.
about, yeah, probably not in season pass. I don't think so. um, but yeah, I mean, even if she wasn't aware of it, or like even if people are arguing na, well, she didn't finish school and everything,
Oh
and
yeah.
they
Oh
could,
my god. Oh
yeah,
my
they
god.
could argue that she's not really aware of it, or like the ones who organized, or like the stylist didn't know what it was. I mean, the fact, like what I said, like the fact that they didn't know what it was is a lot more alarming than them knowing and then still, you know, well, same lang naman siguro. But like, yeah, I mean, with this topic, I personally feel like I'm a bit like I'm stuttering right now just by like trying to talk about it
Yeah,
because
because you're a
I'm a
ones. You're
once.
full fledged
I'm
ones.
a full fledged once, and I love them. And Chaeyoung is literally bias wrecking me this comeback. So the fact that
Not
this
anymore.
not anymore, like the fact that this like thing blew up, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack, and I know that there are gonna be onces out there who are going to blindly support her pa rin, and like I learned the term infantilize.
Wow, shit. What the fuck?
Oh, it
What?
means because idols are babied, right? And yun nga, like
Okay.
what you said, we have
Oh,
to.
treat someone as a child or in a way which
Yeah.
denies their maturity. Oh.
Yes. So she's basically a 23-year-old, and like most onces or most ones still consider her as a baby, and like feel like she can't handle all the criticism she's getting right now. But then yeah, like what you said, like she has to be held accountable. Like even if she wasn't aware of it, she was aware what it was. Like hindi enough yung like six sentence apology niya, and then
Oh yeah.
she just expect, or like JYP just expects everyone to just move on as if it's not something that's part of world history basically. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Speaking of,
so
thanks for that. Pour yourself a glass of soju again because
I
I
already
will
did.
pull up the apology letter, I guess.
Mm.
Um so here's what she said. So hello, this is Chaeyoung for twice. Oh my god, my soju is spilling. Not on my new mouse pad. Fuck.
Oh
I
no.
sincerely apologize regarding the Instagram post. I didn't correctly recognize the meaning of the tilted swastika in the t-shirt I wore. DP
Mm-hmm.
apologized for not thoroughly reviewing it, causing concern. I will pay absolute attention in the future to prevent any
Mm-hmm.
situation similar from happening again. Sincerely apologize again.
Yeah.
Cheers. Clack.
Cheers.
So hey, look. How can you not correctly recognize that logo?
Well, they are
Kasi they
saying
don't
kasi
know
na,
eh.
yeah,
Blah,
they
blah,
they
blah.
also argued kasi na it's similar to this symbol.
The
So
Buddhist
like
symbol.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's similar to that. But then again, I mean, again, we don't know what's in her mind. Like we're not mind readers, but then at the same time, regardless if she's not aware of, like she didn't know what it was. The main point of why we're talking about it is to call out those who are tolerating, right, and enabling her
Yeah.
basically for fucking up.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Can I be candid for 1 second here?
Go
It's
ahead.
it's idiotic.
Yes, it is.
It is very idiotic, right?
Mhm.
I feel bad for her, but I am also not gonna be someone that would say na hindi naman niya kasalanan yun. And yeah, sure, it might not be her fault, you know? It's like, okay,
Mhm.
I'm not putting her in the center of everyone's attention.
Mhm.
But she has to be, you know, like responsible for the things that she did or indirectly did or haphazardly done. You know, it's like it's not
Mhm.
something. There's a process of you getting that shirt,
Mhm.
checking what it says, trying it out, and going outside. There's just like Amazon takes 1 to 2 days before it
Yeah.
gets to you. You know, it's like
Mm.
fucking horrible. Cause
And
it
how long have they been in, in the industry? How long? See, oh shit, like I'm not even like 2016, 2015, that long. And they
yeah,
know that they have, the responsibility of being a good influence, being good role models. Like it was her responsibility. I mean, it's part of the territory. Like it's their responsibility to actually know what they're wearing and.
I cannot defend her. You know, it's like
Mm,
I am not. I can probably say this because I don't follow twice like most of people do,
like me.
like yourself. And
Yeah.
normally you and I, it's like the tandem works because we debate on a lot of stuff. We don't
Mm,
see eye to eye with a lot of shit. But
mm,
when we do, then it's something really bad that needs to be
yeah.
addressed because both of us like we have a very broad kind of knowledge in K-pop. And this ain't the first time that this happened, you know? It's like based on my research, even BTS had this same issue like back
Mm-hmm.
then. So it's
Yeah.
not something that happens or that just happened now. There
Mm-hmm.
were times before that this happened.
Yeah.
So it's about having people responsible and not infantilizing people kasi
Mm-hmm.
they're of age. They know right from wrong. These people are fucking doing whatever the fuck you're doing as well.
Yeah.
It's something that's known that people normally do what they do. So
Yeah.
why, if ever that you were in their position, why can you be held responsible for the things that you did? Pero sila, because like you put them on such a high pedestal.
Pedestal. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't give them that that kind of responsibility. You don't want to give them that kind of responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
What says that about you? It's not necessarily calling out what Chaeyoung did, but this episode is primarily geared towards calling out the people that went to her defense on
Right.
why the fuck are we doing it. Okay, sure,
Mm-hmm.
fine. We know why. Because they're our idols,
Mm-hmm.
It's not something na ginawa niya on purpose. I'm pretty sure
Mm-hmm.
that she's not a far right person.
Yeah.
But she has to be held accountable. You don't have to defend her. She said
Yeah.
apologies and okay, cool. Like that's fine. I actually like personally that's all I want. That's all I need. I
Mm-hmm.
want an apology. They addressed it. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually okay with that. Mainly because I'm probably not Jewish. It's like I can only imagine. I'm actually glad that they're not in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh shit.
oh shit, she like that's international news. Not only
Mm-hmm.
that, like she's getting arrested in Europe. Like
Mm.
I'm almost 100% sure that's going to be the case. I need a drink.
I know. I mean, I feel like you're trying to hold back your
Oh yeah, I
frustration
am. I am. I
regarding this
definitely am.
situation,
Cuz
but feel
I
free.
care.
Like,
Look, I care about everything that's currently happening for the podcast.
mm,
And if I were to just go all out like how I usually do it,
mm,
I'm going to hurt a lot of people. Um but yeah, it is a bit idiotic to begin with.
mm,
Do I hold Chaeyoung accountable for it? Hell yeah, I do.
yeah. Wait, yeah. I mean,
It's so dumb though. It's so dumb. Like, can you
yeah,
imagine? Like, it's so dumb. It's so idiotic.
it
The
is.
frustration when I messaged you, when I messaged you, you were already aware of what's happening, right? But you
Mm-hmm.
had doubts of talking about it on the show.
Yes,
Kasi
yeah,
nga,
I was.
it's like, hey, do you talk about this? Kasi ganito, ganyan, ganyan. Just like, not only is it good content, but at the same time, I
Mm-hmm.
think I personally have the responsibility to address things like
Educate
this because
people, yeah.
some people will definitely disagree with a lot of things that we say, but
Mm-hmm.
some of them will definitely we can definitely change their minds on
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not saying that we're right, but I can't say that we're wrong as well. When I say
Mm-hmm.
this, it's idiotic, it's dumb. How
Mm.
can you not know the things that you're supposed to know? These
Yeah.
are things that are well made aware, not only in school, but in pop culture.
Right.
People make movies out of this. People make documentaries, YouTube
Mm-hmm.
videos. Here's a fucking podcast talking about like fucking Nazi Germany and fucking swastikas and bull crap like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
something that's known. And I think as a person that not necessarily live the life of someone experiencing what people experience in World War II, should at
Mm-hmm.
least hold yourself responsible for educating yourself
Right.
on something that is supposedly known. It's part
Mm-hmm.
of your history. It's part of world history.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the place that you live in. It's in the planet that you live in. It's like you cannot, by any means, just say na. It's like I'm getting so frustrated. Sorry, but you can't just say na. Kasi I didn't live it. That's why I don't care. Fuck you hard.
Yeah.
That's so inhumane and so ignorant to say. And I
Mm-hmm.
saw a lot of people that said
Using
something
that
similar
argument.
to that. Yeah,
Mm. By the way, we're
it's
not
fucking
saying that
horrible.
Chaeyoung said that. It's more of
Yeah, it's no, no, no. It's
the
not her.
people
It's not her.
defending her. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which is what like what I said. This is the goal of this episode is to call the people out, the ones that are defending Chaeyoung. Kasi what the fuck? I mean, keep like keep her accountable.
Yeah.
It's like I appreciate the circumstance that she said apologies for something that she's ignorant about. But the wording did not help her out at all. At
Mm.
all. Fucking I
Correctly,
didn't
sorry,
correctly
correctly
recognize.
recognize.
So what were you thinking? It's like, okay, so oh look, it's Sid Vicious. It's probably the Buddhist sign.
Mm.
It's like you guys.
And
I need to chill.
she's very how would you call edgy as well. So it's not really far from the kind of, I guess, aesthetic or maybe branding that she would go for. I mean, oh my gosh, don't quote me on that, please. But then it's probably not far from what she would probably want, like in terms of her aesthetic. Or is that too much for me to say?
No, not at all. No, I
Right?
don't think so. Yeah. And
And
plus this
also
is
like, yeah, if they're saying that, if they're blaming on the stylist, I mean, she has the option to probably to not, be okay with, like, say no to it. She has what she has tattoos on her body right now, but she's not really scared of showing them off now, so she can
mm,
probably has to
she has
say
a
to,
ton.
you know to say no.
Mm.
Not just the swastika thing, but the QAnon
Yeah, the QAnon shirt.
shirt that,
Like this happened.
she wore. Like how many days after the
I don't
swastika
know,
shirt?
like less than a week. Like this
Yeah.
happened in a span of 7 fucking days. You
Mm.
guys.
And then it was a stage outfit too. So
Okay, and that's a stage outfit. Fucking.
yeah, she's going on hiatus.
Is she?
Yeah, she is.
Good on her. She should educate herself with World War
Yeah, she
Two.
should, do some reflecting. She should do some reflecting, which for me it breaks my heart that this will affect twice, like more than we feel like it should. But like,
Mm.
so
Yeah, and there are reasons, and that's something healthy. Like it's something
mm,
that I think a lot of idols should definitely do a whole lot more.
mm,
I would feel do I would I feel bad if let's say someone like fucking Itzy's Leah went on break and all four of them would just continue? Yeah, well, for sure. Yeah, I would feel bad
mm-hmm,
about it. But if she needs it, for her sake, for her mental,
Mm-hmm.
physical health, by all means, tangina, go.
Yeah.
I like go. I would support you. Take all the
Mm-hmm.
fucking time you need.
Mm-hmm.
But I
I'd
don't know what she's
rather
doing.
her I'd rather her do that than, just be okay with that apology and just move on as if nothing really happened. Like,
That's right. We'll
mm.
talk about this more. I need like at least three shots during the break. How much do you have left? I still have half a
I,
bottle.
I actually have two bottles with me right now.
Hell yeah. I have Alfonso, so I'm kind of mixing it up.
Ugh, ew.
So after this, like I'm drinking brandy.
Okay.
So yeah,
Good on you.
it's amazing. Let's get to our
I
commercial
support
break.
it.
Get to our break. When we come back, more of the Kingdom Podcast Season 3. Don't go away, you guys.
안녕하세요. 선물입니다. 여러분은 지금 The Voice DJ 유키와 함께 킹덤 팟캐스트를 듣고 있습니다.
Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
Welcome back to the podcast. You can go to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all in the same name at the Kingdom Pod PH. You can also follow us on YouTube, like subscribe to us there. We're on YouTube now, so it's gonna be like the next big thing for the Kingdom Podcast. So you can go there, youtube.com/at the Kingdom Pod PH. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Ukemeister, and for Ingrid here, it's at Ingrid Marie
A double E / _
/_. For
For
Her
Instagram.
has underscore. Yeah. Her Instagram has underscore. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Good break. I had 3 shots.
I had to wait.
You had 2? Okay.
Mm.
Like, catch up. Come on, girl. Catch up.
It's a long night. It's a long night.
It's a lot. Okay. Going back to what we were talking about earlier about Chaeyoung and what she did, or what she did. I wanted to know how JYP as a company should be held accountable here as well. What, like, if you were in the position of PR for JYP, right?
Mm.
Like, based on what you know about, I guess, PR. Because, like, in a sense, you would have experience about, like, doing something like that, right? You're,
Yeah.
like, you're a content creator. We're content creators, you know. You're an ambassador for, specific brands and stuff. So you would know how to, in a sense, deliver as far as PR goes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were in the position of someone from JYP, because of the potential backlash that this happened, because it happened there, so
Mhm.
we're already in the backlash. So we're looking at cleaning up the dirt. How do you think you would approach it, hypothetically?
I mean,
Let's debut a
given
new group, right?
probably, I mean, that's the only way. Like, I mean, all companies do that to, brush everything sweep under everything under the rug.
That's right.
But
Mhm.
I mean, given that JYP is already such a successful entertainment company, they should have all the resources and all the right people to do proper research already. So since this
Yeah.
happened already, and you know, given that it has already happened, I feel like they should be a lot more. What do you call this? What's the term for that? Parang kailangan mas maging
Experience na sila.
oo. Or fuck, I'm looking for the correct term for it. But like, mas mainam. Ang lalim. Mas mainam na yung pag-research in terms of like everything basically they put out there, especially now that their groups are trying to position themselves as international artists. I mean, they already are, but then now that they're also promoting in Europe and also in America, it should be a lot more uh, should go more for the like nitty-gritty, like really go
Yeah. It's like
yeah.
more in depth when it comes to
Mm.
what they're researching about stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not something far fetched for us to say, because it's something that as someone in the PR department for a company, again, going back, these are known facts.
Mm-hmm.
I have I don't have a lick of a clue why something like this would get past stylists, idols.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, like someone had to order this, someone had to buy this,
Mm-hmm.
regardless if that's Chaeyoung or the
Mm-hmm.
stylist or anyone in the team of Twice that gives
Mm-hmm.
them whatever the fuck they need
Yeah.
para
Someone had to
makapaglakad-lakad
approve
sila.
it, diba?
Oh yes, someone had to approve it.
Mm.
Someone saw that with their own eyes, and someone said, "Yeah, that's fine." You know,
Mm.
I just wanted to call out JYP for having Chaeyoung deliver a six-liner apology, and then having someone like Chewie at
Mm-hmm.
a certain point in her career,
Yeah. She
very
was literally,
young.
she was 16 years old.
She was a minor,
Yeah.
and have her. They're the same age, right? They're the same age. Okay, cool. Pero
Yeah.
at that point, raising her own flag, and like you put up a good point, her raising that flag was her being proud of her roots.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anyone affected by doing that? Like heck yeah, probably like
Mm-hmm.
a country or two. This is a race.
Basically, yeah. It's
Like,
not just like one country that was offended by it, and it's not just that. Like she didn't even do anything wrong. I mean, I
mm,
don't think so. I don't think she did anything wrong. But then with the Chaeyoung incident, I mean,
yeah, that's pretty wrong.
we could argue that she didn't know what she was doing or she wasn't aware of it. But
You
like,
can argue. I'm not arguing that shit.
oh
Putang
fuck.
ina.
I mean, I'm saying like she should have known better. But then a six sentence apology, like dapat may video din siya,
Stating
dapat ano meron din siyang ayun parang a video educating everyone like about what it is. I don't
it
know.
was
I
so
just
passive too. It's like didn't
mm,
correctly recognize. Puta
mm-hmm,
ganyan. It's like it's okay. It's cool. Like she's owning up to that. Like her not correctly recognizing it. But my question about that is this: how can you not have recognized it?
yun na
Okay,
nga.
sure. Yeah, they're ignorant. Kasi ganito, ganyan, ganyan. They don't know.
The fact that
That's
they
the.
don't know what it is even more problematic. I mean, uh,
I don't know how she's going to recover from this, especially now. Ready to Be was like just way out there,
right?
like for a good number of weeks now.
Mm,
Imagine what this'll do to the promotion of that
yeah.
album and those songs.
That's why I'm so concerned. Like I'm scared. Like I don't know magkakaroon pa ba sila ng concert dito sa Philippines? Like, would you say
Fox?
that those people who are defending her and fantasizing her or being overprotective over her outnumber those who are actually in their right heads, in their
No,
right
I don't
mind?
think so. I do
No,
not think
right?
so
Yeah.
because based on what we're seeing, on what people comment, a lot of them are just for those supporters, just
Mm-hmm.
from the supporters. Like
Mm-hmm.
I didn't comment, so I'm pretty sure that the majority of people that is in their right mind would definitely still be in their right mind
Mm-hmm.
and would call her out, but not a lot of people. And that's why we're here, That's why we talk about this on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people are talking about it, but I'm pretty sure not a lot of people are voicing out what they think.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because that's how it is, Like we fear of getting canceled on social media. A lot of people might call us out na parang, why are you affected? You're
Mm-hmm.
Filipino. Like you're not Jew. You're not
Yeah. Why?
Jewish.
Why should you have a say about it? Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not that we're having a say about it. We're just discussing it for everyone to actually figure out that, oh my god, I am an idiot. Let me not do this
Mm.
moving forward,
We should actually we can actually say the same thing for them. Like, why should you have a say about how Jews should
Exactly.
feel about it?
That's
I
right.
mean, what the heck?
It's funny. Yeah, that's where the double standard comes from, actually.
Mm.
I feel. But yeah, it's just you said earlier that I was kind of holding back what I was trying to say and what I'm feeling because Ingrid knows when I messaged her like I was pissed off. Like I was so
Furious.
like I was
Fuming.
fuming. Putang ina. I was
Yeah.
like so out there. For me, it kind of like it's so idiotic for you
Mm-hmm.
not to know, as someone from the country that was directly affected by what happened in World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, she was young. She didn't go to school. Blah blah blah.
Mm.
Which goes to your argument where it's more disturbing that she doesn't know.
Yeah, that she doesn't know about it. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm just saying that there are things that will get you canceled, but I'm pretty sure it's just gonna
Mm-hmm.
you let time do its work, and it's gonna roll out eventually. I give this a week, two tops,
Yeah.
you know. But it's so fresh on everyone's mind that right now, like everyone's really hyped up with what everyone's saying. But at some point, now that she's going on hiatus,
Mm-hmm.
I hope she educates herself.
Yeah, I hope she learns. I hope she learns
Like,
from it too. I wasn't aware of it as well, and also, okay, you can't like get mad at me for this, but I initially my initial reaction was like, oh, baka nga kasi she doesn't really know what it was, and like given that sadly the swastika and that QAnon
shirt
what
that she wore on
symbol is
stage.
sadly very common in the states. It's like it's like it's they produce it like on clothing like as a how would you call that, like mass
Mass
produced.
produce, yeah.
Yeah, basically. So that was my initial defense for her, but then digging into it and given that yun nga parang like what you said, there was a process for getting that T-shirt, and the fact that she wore it twice, you know, I mean, like it wasn't even like a stage outfit. It was like her in a diner. So
With
basically,
people
with
around her.
people around her in New York.
Hey, you know what? I'm trying to understand what you're saying, and this is where the debate like part takes place on both of us. I
Hmm.
understand where you're coming from because you're a once, you know. It's like
Yeah.
it's being mass produced, things like that. But this is something
Mm.
like I don't want people to also think that
Nah, it's
you
all right. Yeah,
not
yeah.
that it's all right and that you Ingrid as the person is
Mm-hmm.
defending what's happening. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want people to think that, oh, because I'm a once, like I need to defend
Yeah.
her. Yeah, like we defend her to a certain extent, pero
Yeah.
like
It was my initial thought nga because I wasn't, I didn't really look into it. Like,
and this is a perfect example of how once would go to the extent of
mm,
like the difference between what happened to you and what's happening currently to them is that you actually thought of like you actually used their brain to think na parang hey oo nga no that's not good, that's not,
mm.
yeah,
Kasi regardless if you're not aware, yun nga, parang I had that realization na, oh nga, no, mas malala nga if hindi mo alam kung ano yun eh, di ba?
yeah,
So, yeah.
exactly. Am I the only one that thinks she knows about the sign?
Hmm. Maybe she had an inkling of what it was. It's just that parang,
But Ingrid, you're 23 years old.
yeah.
You're 23.
Yeah. I mean,
What
not to
you and
generalize, but
I
like, what, not to generalize, but most Gen Z people are, they're the woke ones, right?
woke,
So
yeah,
she,
putang
we would,
ina.
we would expect her to be, to
Has
know
to
more
be
about those things. Yeah.
has to be one of the smartest, if not even arguably the smartest generation that came out of the 20th century.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's like, well, technically 21st.
What can we say to those defending her though?
They're
I
idiots.
no, aside from that, like on a well, how would you call it, like
They're
a
dumb fucks. I mean,
diplomatic well, a diplomatic standpoint.
okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
what would you say?
like, not to offend anybody, but you guys are idiots.
You already said that though, but like, what's
Okay. Look, I'm gonna try and understand. Okay, I'm gonna try and be as diplomatic and as calm when I say this to everyone defending her. You guys are idiots. No, I'm kidding. I think, what's the term?
What?
Infantilizing?
Infantilizing, yeah.
I think infantilizing Chaeyoung is not really the best route for you to go to.
Mm-hmm.
as a once, I would understand where you're coming from. Like you've spent a good chunk of your life following these people, listening to their songs. There is emotional attachment there.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you love them, like we all do. You know? Like it in some aspects, like in some aspects of our lives, we even fantasize about, spending the rest of our lives with them.
Dating them, yeah.
Dating them, yeah.
Mm.
Ingrid. um but I think there comes a point where you need to be accepting of the facts that were laid in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I understand why you find a need to defend them. That maybe a lot of people, not maybe, a lot of people were a bit excessive by saying that
Mm-hmm.
I want to kill her, blah 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 blah. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, guys, just chill.
Yeah, that's going
It's like,
overboard now, yeah.
yeah, it's like I don't want her hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's like personally, I don't want her hurt. I don't want her physically hurt. But if mentally and emotionally scarring them after what she let happen will make her a better person at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
it's like by all means, tangina, bahala ka sa buhay mo. It's like feel bad.
Mm-mm.
Yun nga, it's like what does the song say again? It's like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? I mean, that's what Ultron said too, like in Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Right.
So you gotta like, it won't kill her. Will
Yeah.
it get her canceled? Like heck yeah.
Yeah.
Cha. She is probably canceled right now. Like she's probably experiencing what canceling, feels like.
Mm-hmm.
This episode might get us canceled. Might get me canceled. But I just think that we shouldn't give such a high prestige towards her status and her
Mm-hmm.
stature. No, just her status basically. Kasi yeah, she's an idol. Yeah, we love her.
Mm-hmm.
She did something wrong though.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not gonna compare it to murders. Like if she did murders, like what happened with like one of the members of this famous boy group. Like they did that group chat thing. So
Oh
he
yeah.
got canceled. Things like that. So if it's something that bad, then puta, by all means go to prison. I don't give a fuck. You did wrong. That's bad.
Mm.
But this is also something bad. Is it prison level bad?
No.
In in some countries it is.
Yeah.
So we can't say no. We can't say no. But I'm not here to defend her. Not because I don't like her. I do. I'm a fan of Twice. I'm just not like full-fledged ones like Ingrid here or most of you guys are. But we just like we have to accept the fact that she did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And defending her is one thing. But what's the term? What's the term I'm looking for? Yung binibigyan mo ng like defending why she did it.
Justifying.
There you go. It's like I'm drunk. No, I'm not drunk. It's like I'm just tipsy.
Probably
It's like
tipsy, yeah.
yeah, but justifying what she did and why she did
Mm.
it.
Yeah.
There's a term that I didn't coin it. I heard it somewhere, but it's a great way for us to describe idiots in the most politically correct way possible.
Mm. What's
It's
that?
an intellectual lightweight.
Ooh, intellectual lightweight.
Di
Okay.
ba? Yeah. I can
Yeah,
name a few.
I mean, enabling. Moving on, enabling and okay, again, justifying what she did. It's not gonna do her
Yeah.
any good, right? Because
It
we
makes
are
the fandom
fans.
look bad. It
Yeah,
makes the fandom look bad.
exactly. And I mean, if we're gonna consider her, like, kasi if I'm a fan of Twice, I consider them like, I guess this is. I'm gonna say this again, but like, but I just feel very close to them because I have been
Mm.
I have been following them for quite some time now. I've invested so much time and money on them, and yeah, I love them. But then, yeah, the fact that you care about them and you want to see them succeed, not just with their careers, but also as people. If the more that you tolerate, the more that you enable and justify their wrongdoings, then it's not gonna do them any good. Because if you call them out and actually tell them like, "Oh wait, you kind of messed up here," it's gonna, in the long run, it's gonna benefit them as people, not just idols. So, and
I think
guys,
people
I mean,
should just stop,
mm,
just stop
yeah,
defending them.
yeah, and guys, like if you're so affected by other people like calling out Chaeyoung, if you're like so bothered by it, then just don't go on social media. Like fuck,
That's
like
right.
hindi naman, like choice nyo naman not to fucking check your Twitter and your whatever and hear all the things, all the criticism like being thrown at them or whatever. Like, di wag nyong tignan if you don't like it, right? So yeah, I'm just really concerned.
No, I don't think this is gonna be like affecting twice in a very like for a very long time. I think
Mhm.
this will just roll over like what I said. It'll
Mhm.
probably like
They're
let's
just
give it
gonna
2 weeks
debut another
tops.
group.
Yeah, they'll debut another group. Like I don't know, release some
Like Red
JYP
Velvet style. Yeah.
see through pants. Like in the merch shop,
No,
things like that.
Red Velvet style. Yeah,
Yeah, the
after
red
the
velvet style. It's like
wait,
debuting.
what was the controversy they were trying to hide nga ulit? Was it
Was it something
was
about
it
Crystal, or
I
was
think
it
it's
Taeyeon
something
and
about yeah, yeah,
Baekhyun
yeah,
dating?
Taeyeon and Baekhyun. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's the act of not knowing, which is idiotic to me. And I just feel that a lot of people should not justify what she did because she did it. May it be something that she did directly or indirectly, she did it. Will it benefit her like as a person in the long run? Like I'm pretty sure the experience of you getting canceled will definitely be, you know, something that would benefit
Mhm.
you.
Mhm.
Am I gonna be careful next time that something like this happened? Like fuck no.
Mm.
I was like, that's why we're here. Because a lot of people and it's like you guys are hypocrites if you say otherwise. But a lot of you guys are saying the exact same thing, feeling the exact same thing that I'm telling you guys in public in this platform right now. But you're just not saying it on social media kasi nga, oh,
Mm.
might get canceled, things like that. So
Or
I'm doing
they just don't want to get involved because they're not directly affected by
That's
it.
right. Exactly. And we're not doing this because we're affected by it. It's like I could care less what happens. It's like I don't care. It's like
Mm.
I'm not affected by it. We're talking about this kasi this is a platform that we normally talk about K-pop.
Mm.
I'm affected by it in a sense because I find it idiotic,
Mhm.
but that's mainly it. I'm not offended by it.
Mhm. It's more of just to educate people
Yeah.
to,
And
handle
that's what she
things
needs to
better.
do. And
Yeah.
you need to accept that as fans. It's like, okay, she fucked up. She needs to get herself checked. Like her mentality and like her EQ and IQ checked out. Because
Mhm.
it's like this is something that's like I don't know if you know the gravity of what that logo, you know, represents.
Mhm.
It's fucking horrible what happened there.
Mhm.
Horrible.
And damage has probably already been done by, her Jewish fans too.
I'm pretty sure a lot of ones back then aren't ones now because of
Mhm.
that. Because that's how people work, you know. A lot of Chaeyoung stands might probably jump ship
Mhm. I wouldn't
after
say
seeing that.
I'm I wouldn't say I'm turned off by it, more of just I'm very disappointed.
Oh, for me, it's a turn off, like total turn off,
Can't believe I'm
totally
saying that.
turned off. It's horrible. Yeah, cause there's a process
Mhm.
of you going from the bathroom to the diner. There are steps there. You can like, oh my god.
Like,
That's all
let
I
them
gotta
be
say about that.
adults. Let them be adults and learn from their
Yeah,
mistakes.
let them take responsibility for
I
their
mean,
actions.
I get that you want to defend them and everything, but they should also be, responsible for.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I get it too. I get it. I was a fan, like not of Twice, but like I'm a fan of K-pop. I'm a fan of the genre. I'm a fan of groups. I'm a fan of idols. Like my Google Hub here displays like fucking multiple groups, as you can see. So it's like I'm a fan. I understand why you need to do it. But we're at this day and age where I think a lot of people should be responsible for how they act towards other people. And that's not a hit on anyone. Like, that's probably not a hit on me as well, because I'm being very outspoken. I'm being very, like, outlandish when it comes to things like that. But it's like, you need to take responsibility for the actions or for the things that you say.
Yeah.
And that's probably something that I will also be doing, like, for this episode. It's probably the most controversial episode we've had for a while.
Yeah.
So,
Kind of sweating right now.
are you?
A little
No,
bit.
it's you. It's you because of the walking. You walked, so
Oh yeah.
it's just probably that. Like that's all I gotta say about that. Like, just stop it. Just stop.
Yeah,
Like,
and this doesn't just apply to Twice. It applies to all the groups who are probably going to be canceled in the future as well for doing
That's true.
something. They should have known better. Yeah.
what a show.
Yeah. I'm sweating right
I'm
now.
probably gonna edit out like 60% of what I said. No, I'm kidding. Like,
I wanna give it
Me and
like
Chaeyoung.
the benefit of the doubt for people to understand where we're coming from. I mean, obviously I'm a Once fan. I'm not out here trying like going after her and like telling her no she's this she's like this she's like that. It's more of just this is such a like tita thing to say, but like it's more out of like coming from love and concern, I guess, if you could say, not just for Chaeyoung but also my fellow Ones. Guys, we're better than this. It's a bad look. It's a bad look.
kind of is.
Right?
It,
We're better than this, you guys. I mean,
it's not helping out the fandom.
yeah, it's not helping out Twice.
A
as
lot
well.
of people, myself included, think that Once as a fandom is so fucking toxic and
I mean,
low-key
majority are
horrible.
though. Majority are though.
That's what I kept on saying all over the years in this podcast since season 1. Once are low-key horrible people. And this is not helping out your case.
I'm an exception.
Oh my god, you did not just do that. You did not just do that. I had to
Why?
look on my screen and see you bobble your head. It's like,
Yeah. It's probably just
what a show.
the alcohol.
Yeah, it probably is, yeah. So yeah, cheers to everyone, It's like, if you didn't defend Chaeyoung, like, good on you. Let her be responsible for her actions.
Yeah.
But if you're one of them, it's like, I'm calling you out, and I'm saying this out of concern. Don't do it again.
Mhm. And if
Maybe
you're so
not.
bothered, no one's forcing you to check your social media.
Yeah, get out of social media. Do a detox,
Mhm.
It's pretty cool doing that.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's the show, you guys. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. This will be available on all our social media platforms, especially on YouTube. If you got the time, just check out our YouTube channel as well. Get subscribed, click on that bell icon, things like that. Wow, very content creator.
Can't believe we actually have that as part of the spiel.
Yeah, it's like put it somewhere here. Like maybe put in like an icon. Like I think I have something like that here, really quick. See, check this out, guys. Check this out.
Hey.
Yeah, let's
Well, can we just
go.
take this moment to appreciate the hard work that Mr. Yuki did for our what do you call this again?
It was our overlay. Yeah, it
Our
was
overlay.
a very productive day.
Mhm.
So yeah, I did a lot.
It
of
looks
stuff.
awesome, dude.
I know, right? Fuck, I'm the best. We kind of are the best, the bad boys, the bad girls of the K-pop podcasting biz. So, yeah, just fits, the OG right here, like at the bottom of my screen. So yeah, fucking amazing. Thanks so much for listening, and yeah, we'll see you again for the next episode. See you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.
The Kingdom Podcast is executively produced by The Voice, DJ Yuki, and co-presented by The Bunk Collective and the Kingdom Podcast creative team. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The Kingdom Pod PH. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts, and all your favorite podcast streaming platforms. For inquiries, please email us at thekingdompodph@thebunkph.com, and don't forget to visit thebunkph.com/thekingdompodph. Thanks for listening to the show, and see you next time!